Hello, first grade mathematicians. We have on our math shelf many different math works. You've already learned how to use one of them, our geometry break work, but I'm going to show you how to use that geometry break work a little bit differently. First, I need a mat. So I've gotten my mat, I rolled it out neatly, and I took a tub from the shelf. But now I need a geometry card. So in this container, I'm going to take it off the shelf. There are all sorts of cards that I can use that can guide me in making shapes. I'm going to choose this one and set that on my mat. And then I'm not going to leave this out because that would be disrespectful to the person coming next to me and to the materials. So I'm just going to neatly put it back on the shelf exactly the way I found it and start working. Notice how I do my work carefully in a level 0 voice. I'm not talking to anybody around me. So I may or may not have a chance to finish my work before the end of the math workshop, but either way, once the workshop is done, Mrs. Norton says it's time to clean up. Even if I'm not done, I'm going to put it away in a level 0 voice, exactly the way I found it. Of course, if there's no room up here, I know I can put it underneath. And then I'm going to need to put my card back exactly where I found it. So once again, I'm going to take this down. And since all the cards are pointing this way, I'm going to put it in the same way. And then put it back on the shelf. And roll up my mat. The geometry break is not the only math work that you have available to you. You might also choose to do a counting collection. First, you need a mat. The first thing you need for a counting collection is to choose one of the collections. The gold collections have more than 50 items in them, and the silver ones have under 50. So I'm going to choose a silver one today, and let's see. I'll choose this. Bring it back to my mat. And since I chose a silver top, I'm going to choose one of the green pieces of paper. So you can see where it says silver. So I can take this out. Silver top, pick me, 50 or less. I'm going to get one of these sheets. If I had chosen a gold top, I would choose the pink sheets. But I chose silver. I'm going to put these back exactly the way I found them. Nice and neat. Okay, I'm ready. You'll notice I got my clipboard so that I could write nice and neat on my paper. Of course, I'm going to start with my name. Then I'll pull out my counting collections. Now I can decide to count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's going to take me a long time. So I'm going to make groups of 5 instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's another group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's another group, and then I have one left. So if I add them all together, 5, 10, 15, and one more 16. So on my sheet, I can say, I counted 16. I'll circle 16. And then on the bottom, I'm going to draw a picture of the objects I counted. Now I made 3 groups. So I'm going to draw my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as one group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is another group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is another group. And then one more. Just like it looks like on my paper. 1, 2, 3 groups with one more. When I'm all done, I'm going to put this in my unfinished folder. For some people, they'll get through counting by 5s quickly the first time. So they might try again counting by 1s and add that picture to their paper. And then maybe they'll try counting by 10s and add that picture to their paper. There are all sorts of ways to move your learning forward by making your work just a little bit harder. Since it's the end of the math workshop, I am moving with purpose and a level 0 voice to put away my materials. These can be easy to lose, so I'm double checking that I didn't accidentally lose any. Nope, they're all in there. I'm going to make sure this is firmly capped and put it back on the shelf. Always make sure that when you choose the math work, you're choosing the math work that's best for you, the one that's going to help you grow the most as a mathematician. Happy mathing!